What is popping, Books and Hoops podcasters? My name is Brandon. I'm your host. And today we have our first guest joining us today. But we have to wait for him to come in. But today's episode is going to be a little bit different than what we're used to. We are doing an interview style questionnaire today. So it's going to be a little bit different than what we are accustomed to here at Books and Hoops. But it will be okay. At least it's what my favorite. No, I'm kidding. We're just gonna wait for our boy to come on. But yeah. So I have some questions here when he comes on, but hope you guys are enjoying Books and Hoops. Because I know I am. So obviously, we have a guest coming on, so I have some questions. But before we get into the questions, I just wanted to dive into. Hopefully, you guys are all having a good week, and this is like gonna be like a quick little mental health segment. So it's very important to get checked up on and ask for help when you need it, and don't be ashamed to ask for help, because asking for help is okay. So don't be ashamed to ask for help, because it is okay to not be okay. Yo, what is up? What is up? So, guys, we are being joined here by one of my good friends. We got Brett.
Yo, yo.
So, tell us a little bit about yourself, Brett.
Me, I be cutting hair and stuff. I'll be watching sports. Normal guys shit.
What made you want to come on Books and Hoops podcast?
Trying to support you, man. You my boy, so
All right, are you ready to get into this episode?
let's do it.
All right, so I got some questions here for you. You think you're ready to answer these?
Yep.
All right. What made you want to become a barber?
I like the freedom of it. You're your own boss. You get to connect with different people and stuff. See different perspectives, make good connections with a lot of different walks of life.
Yeah, I like that. So, what is the biggest lesson the barber chair has taught you currently or recently?
Stay humble. Never get too high. Never get too low.
Respect that. I mean, are you more of a listening versus cutting hair? I'm not sure what the question was here, but listening versus cutting hair, what's better?
Like listening to the client or like
Do you
just cut.
prefer, I think what it's asking is, do you prefer to have conversations with the client or just shut up and do the haircut?
I try and read the vibe. Like if I ask him a question or something and he don't respond back, use short answer or something, I kind of just let him rock out in the chair, cut his shit. But I prefer to talk.
Respect that. Now, the next segment we're gonna go into is some barber stories. So you're just gonna ask you some questions, and you're gonna tell me if some do barbers feel like therapists sometimes without a license?
Yeah, all the time, 100%, 110%. Yeah, I hear about everybody's fucking problems, girl problems, car problems, job problems. I hear it all.
Like being in a relationship. Hardest part of the job or the business?
uh, say being consistent. Just or like right now when it's off the holidays and shit, people don't really get haircuts that much, so you got to stack up a little bit of money for the slow days or slow weeks.
I mean, what is your go-to like when you have to deal with like a bad day or a difficult client? Like that client that, wants to complain about every little thing you're doing while you're cutting.
I just kind of shut up and cut his hair. to get him out the chair, really, to be honest. But you can't please everybody.
Nah, you can't. You can't. You can't. You can't. Okay. Last question before we go into the sports talk questions.
Mm.
And is would you recommend being a barber to to people? And be honest.
If it was easy, everybody would do it. But I recommend the path because in the long run, you're gonna be, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
kind of doing your own thing, making your own rules and shit. So I recommend it. You gotta have the passion for it though.
Yeah. Respect that. So now the next segment we're gonna dive into is a little bit of life and faith. So this is if you don't want to answer these questions, you can also just pass.
Mm.
So first off, we should probably jump into this. Are you a former athlete?
Yes, you
Okay.
play baseball and football.
So did while playing baseball and football, did faith or values play a role on how you taught people on and off the field?
Back then I wasn't really into it as much. So I wasn't like as much on that. I didn't read the Bible and anything back then. I was kind of just a kid. Wasn't really thinking about that. So
Would you say that comes into conversation now, post athletic?
yeah, as I grow older and like I get older,
Yeah, I feel the same way. Um, how do you stay grounded when life gets hectic?
I either go roller skating. I'll call a friend or something, chop it up with them, do a little drawing or whatever.
I mean, I go to games too.
Argos games, yeah. I'll be listening to music and shit.
Yeah, who's your favorite artist? Like, who are you jamming out to right now?
Favorite artist. Lately, I've been on my old school, like kind of like punk rock. Like I like Fleetwood Mac.
We with Mac. I will have to check them out.
Yeah, Fleetwood Mac's pretty good.
All right, you ready to dive into our favorite segment, the sports segment, which is
Let's
why
do
you're
it.
here.
Yes, sir.
All right, what was your favorite sports team growing up and why?
Favorite sports team was the Rams, and I started liking them in like '99 when they won
And
a Super Bowl that year.
why?
Really, my pops. That was my pops team. So
Gotta follow what the pop says. That's why I'm a
yeah,
Mets fan, because my
I'm
grandfather.
gonna have to.
All right, what is the biggest sports argument you've ever gotten in a barber shop?
LeBron versus Jordan. Yeah,
Was that
definitely.
was that the current one, the old one, or the one in Sudden?
It happens to everyone.
Happens with everyone. Okay.
Every single one.
Okay, so I'm guessing GOAT debate. Are you a LeBron guy or an MJ guy?
I'm going MJ because MJ stayed in the same place the whole time, and he went undefeated in the finals. LeBron, great player, top three, but I would even take Kobe over LeBron, honestly, because he stayed in the same place too and won his championship.
I
He didn't.
respect
He
that.
didn't. He didn't run away when shit got tough. You know what I mean?
Rest in peace, Kobe.
R.I.P.
Um, what would you say has been the biggest thing with athletes today versus past generations with athletes? Like, is it the sitting out? Is it the demanding your money, the moving constantly? Like, what's the biggest issue with today's athlete?
A little bit of everything you just said. I think there's not. They don't do it for the love of the game no more. They kind of just do it for the money or like in college, the portal and shit. You could just move anytime you want. There's no loyalty. I feel like people don't have passion for it no more.
I'm actually happy you brought up the portal because I did a podcast about this a couple weeks ago. But James Najee, 2023 second round pick, NBA draft, committed to Baylor 2 weeks ago. How do you feel about a former NBA draft pick? He didn't play in NBA minutes, but he got drafted to an NBA team. The Knicks own his right. How do you feel that he got to go back and go to college again, despite being an NBA draft pick?
If you ask me, I think he probably did it because he was getting paid more in college than the NBA would have paid him. But I don't really agree with it.
So you think it's an issue with the portal?
Yeah,
I've said the same thing. Took my cousin and whoever else I talk basketball with.
it take away the love for the game.
Yeah. All right. Next one, the advice segment. Um, and this one could take as long as you want because we're trying to give advice to people and then at the end you get to ask me any one of these questions that you want or any question that you want in general.
Oh shit! Hold on, let me get my charger.
Bet.
1%.
While Brett gets his charger, make sure if you guys are enjoying these podcasts, make sure you guys go down there, review it 5 stars because like, what are you doing? Like, we gotta get this up, and also hit me up on Instagram or TikTok. At the end, I'll give you that, and you can tell me your favorite sports teams, your favorite debate. What can I improve on, and what could I take out from these segments? So yeah, but so far I think it's been going pretty well. Um, and yeah, we just got a media timeout.
All right,
He's back, guys.
we're gonna have
All
to
right,
change positions.
all right, you're good. While I'm talking, just mute your mic so it doesn't echo.
All right, hold on.
Okay. Um. Okay. So the next question we are diving into the next segment is advice segment. You could take as much time as you want with these, and at the end, you get to ask me any question that you want. So, what is your advice for young people trying to find their path? So, like, I know sometimes we tend to look at it like, oh, my friend's getting married and having a baby. He's got the business. He's got the house. What would be your advice for people who are trying to still find their path, like me, being young at 22?
I think don't rush into nothing and don't compare yourself to other people because comparison is the greatest thief of joy. You know, you could have you could have somebody sitting on the bench wishing they had a car, but somebody sitting on in the home, you know what I mean, in the alley wishing they was on the bench. You know, so be
Yeah,
grateful for what you got.
I agree with that. What would be your 3 biggest pieces of advice for somebody who's maybe thinking about going to barber school, but is scared to take that leap of faith?
Do your research. See if it's something you really want to do because it's going to take you at least a year to do the barber school. 1,000 hours, that could be up to 4 days a week, like 5 hours a day, you know? So if you got to make sure you really want to do it, plus it takes money to go to school. So
Yes. Next question. What is one life lesson that you've learned? Now you have a couple like 2 years on me. So, what is one life lesson that you've learned so far being in your post pre-20s? Okay, I'll reword this question. What is one life lesson you learned while in your 20s, and then one life question you've learned now that you're out of your 20s?
I know one of them would be always trust your gut. So like whenever you got that gut feeling in your stomach and you're like, nah, it can't be right, or like, nah, that can't be, and then it happens, just trust your gut. You know, don't second guess yourself just because the outside forces or what other people are saying. Believe in what you believe in.
Agree. Any other life lesson you want to like talk about for your 30s, or you want to just leave that there at 20s?
Yeah, we good right there.
All right. So now, I do have some more questions, but I wanted to kind of just skip around here a little bit. So we're gonna go back to the sports question here very quickly, and so obviously we've seen a lot of like comparisons this year to like MVPs, and you turn on ESPN, whatever, all this other stuff. But what would you say right now is so obviously in college football, this is where I'm going. Coaches leave midway through. Like we saw Lane Kiffin just abandon Ole Miss right through before the season started, like before Ole Miss took the field in the college football playoff. Do you think that college should be like the NFL where coaches are not allowed to leave until after the championship game?
Yeah, I feel like if you sign a contract with somebody, you should uphold it. I mean, I don't know the details of the contract, but
Kind of like the transfer portal where they can kind of just leave for money. Like essentially, look at it like this. Like imagine the Giants post Sean McVay right now as the Rams are in a quest for a championship. It's kind of like that. As
okay.
a
So let
Rams
me.
fan, how would you feel
So I'll
about
put it
that?
this way: What is it? What does it teach our youth to just when shit go and get rough, you just leave?
That
He
is
just
actually
quit.
very. Well, he left for money. I want to put that out there. He left for the
Yeah,
money.
money's the root of all evil.
Yes, yes, it is. But honestly, like, if I'm an Ole Miss fan, I'm looking at Lane Kiffin like, bro, we just made this third round of a college football playoff, and you're staying at home going to LSU, like.
Uh, I feel you. Yeah, I don't really agree with it at all.
Yeah, no, me either. Because it's just like, why? Um, Obviously, you've been playing in my fantasy leagues for a while. What would be the next piece of advice for somebody who maybe wants to? So, would you say that playing fantasy sports with friends or strangers, because we've been doing that too, has helped you not get the urge to gamble? You're gambling, but you're not gambling away money.
Uh, Not really.
You don't think there's a difference? Just curious.
No, I just you said does it help me with my urge to gamble?
Yeah, that's what I. Yeah, that
Yeah,
was my.
not really. It don't really affect that.
Just fun. It's just something to do.
Yeah, keep you occupied.
I like it gives you the reason why I like it is because it gives you that opportunity to be like your own GM.
Yeah, like your own coach.
Yeah. All right. Now it's time for your favorite segment. You can ask me any question you want. It doesn't have to be
Okay.
from what we discussed today. It could really be any question you want.
So, what if you had one message for the world, what would it be?
Ooh, that's a good one. So I would say for one message to the world is always be kind and spread joy because that one joy could be something like you could be talking to a complete stranger and maybe they've had a rough couple of weeks where they're thinking about just ending it. And that 1 second of kindness where you choose to buy them a coffee, sit down and like have that conversation can change the entire reflection of their not just their day, but their life to always make sure that people, even strangers, are cared for. And if you see someone down, don't just make them feel worse. Like step up to the plate and be a human being.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You have
That's a
any
good
other
one.
questions, sir?
Uh, Come back to me on that. I ain't had nothing written down off the top of my head, but
All right. So now I have the favorite part of the thing is first off, thank you for coming on to the podcast.
coach.
Um, Now for my listeners who maybe want more of Brett or less of Brett, where can they find you?
TikTok. I'll be on TikTok. 51 Scoops. FITTY 1SKOOBZ. And I'll be on Instagram too.
Yeah. And okay, so thank you to all my listeners for coming up for supporting the podcast. And then the next episode, it won't be Brett. It won't be Brett. But out of our fantasy leagues or anybody that you know, who is one person that you potentially want to see get on Books and Hoops in the future?
On the podcast.
Yes. Who is one person that you want to see get on Books and Hoops in the future?
Uh, Throw R. Kelly in there.
We love
R. Kelly.
Bobby. We love Bobby.
R. Kelly.
Shout out Bobby. He's amazing. Legendary dude. Shout out to Bobby. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Yeah. So I guess it's just me now. I'll host it.
I'm back. So, did you think of that last question yet, or are you good?
Uh, yeah, not really.
All right. So before we go, I have I have like two final questions for you, but one of them's like a debate. Um, I don't know if I want to do the debate though. I think it's more fun with more people. But I have one more question for you.
What's that?
Um, which sport out of the four major ones do you enjoy watching the most, and which one do you not can't watch at all?
I say basketball. NBA has gotten. They don't even really play until playoffs start, so that's kind of a tough watch. Plus, they sit all the time. So, um, baseball, baseball's a little slow, but they've been picking up with the pitch clock and all that.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant to ask you. As a former baseball player, do you think you would have liked the pitch clock, or do you think you would have hated it as a player compared to a fan?
As a player, I wouldn't like it because as a pitcher, because I was a pitcher, so as a pitcher, you control the game, you control everybody waiting on you, everybody kind of you in control of everything, and now they put the pitch clock on, and you're really not in control no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but as a fan, you're pro it for it.
Yeah, speed the game up as a fan here.
Trust me,
Yeah,
we've been to a couple of Goats games and they go by quick.
yeah.
Um, and then obviously, football is definitely up there. Like I feel like everybody goes crazy over the NFL.
Yeah, football's up there. I like watching football.
Overall, like halftime show this year. I want to get your opinions on it. It's Bad Bunny.
Mm.
How do you feel about them going with a different culture vibe type of look for the Super Bowl?
I like it. I think it throws a little seasoning onto the mix. You know, when the Kendrick came out that 2 years ago or last year or something, I think it
It was last year
probably
with Not Like Us.
yeah, it probably rubbed people the wrong way or whatever. But I feel like it's good for the culture. Everybody gotta accept everybody's culture at the end of
Yeah.
the day.
They even some people started a petition on change.org to have this country singer who I've never heard of. So shout out to this country singer. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce his name because I'm not even gonna like bother. But how do you feel that they were trying to petition the NFL to get rid of Bad Bunny?
Mm, I don't agree with it. I think they should just so fuck it. Do Bad Bunny and the country singer. Why not? Why can't we have a little bit of everything?
I mean,
You know what I'm saying?
you're absolutely right. And then final question, and I mean it this time. I mean it this time. um, Where is your walk with the world now that now that you've gotten older?
Where's my what with the world?
Like, where's your walk with like God as you've gotten older?
Oh, yeah, I've been, I picked up a couple Bibles this year. I talked to, JC from the park. He kind of like my
That's
sponsor. Not really
that is
my
my
sponsor,
guy
but
from soccer, man. I love JC. Shout out JC too. If you're
he
in the
kind of,
Connecticut area, shout out JC. Like, shout out JC.
yeah, shout out JC. He kind of got me into it a little bit more. You too.
Yeah. I know obviously it's tough sometimes because people be like so skeptical about religion, but I'm out here to change the world, man. Just want to change the world and make one happiness at a time.
Yeah, one step at a time. That's all.
Also, I'm speaking to the future head coach of the LA Rams.
Yeah, you know it, McVay. I'm coming for you.
So, um, okay, I just thought of another question. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
If the Rams called you tonight, and said, "Hey, we want you in LA to give us haircuts. We saw your stuff on TikTok. We like it. Would you quit your
Don't
job?"
even finish the question. I'm there. Don't even finish the question. I'm right there. You already know.
He's like, "Don't even finish it. I already know. I already know."
Fly
Right?
me out. Fly me out like a bad bitch.
So who's taking your barber chair?
Nah, they'll figure something out for me.
Fly you back and forth from LA to CT, just like
Hey, do what gotta do.
um. And this might be an incredibly stupid question, but which NBA player do you think you could beat in a pickup game to 25?
I could be in a pickup game at 25. I
Current
would have to
current
say,
NBA player.
uh,
Say Victor Wembanyama, I dare you, the 7-foot Frenchman.
nah. I'm gonna go realistic. I don't know. That was a tough one. That was a good question.
Do you want to know who I'm beating in a game of 25?
Who that?
Nobody, unless they want to hear me trash talk the entire time because I ain't shooting.
Nah, I would say, definitely gotta be a point guard because I'm not tall. Mm,
How about your fantasy point guarding, Mr. Cade Cunningham of the Detroit Pistons?
oh yeah, he a beast.
I actually went to a UConn Oklahoma State game, but Cade wasn't playing that game that I went to.
He played at Oklahoma State.
Yeah, he went to Oklahoma State, first round pick.
Oh shit.
So pretty pretty impressive. So yeah, again, thank you for coming on. Where can they find you again?
TikTok, 51 Scoops, the one spelled one N-E or O-N-E. But yeah, pretty much that's it. Instagram, BPal.
And thank you guys so much for listening. If you guys want to have an opportunity to potentially come on Books and Hoops, make sure you follow me on Instagram at Brian Brandana, TikTok, podcast to BB. And Brett, thank you for coming on. Hopefully we get you back on in the future. But first we gotta get some of your friends back on. First
All
we gotta
right.
get All right,
Sound
guys.
good.
God bless everybody. Peace out.